Hi, this is Sujata Kancharla. Today I'm going to discuss about Prime Minister. I'm going to discuss about appointment of Prime Minister, oath, term and salary of Prime Minister, powers and functions of Prime Minister. Let's comes to appointment of Prime Minister. President is the nominal executive authority. Prime Minister is the real executive authority. Article 75 says only that Prime Minister shall be appointed by the President in accordance with the conventions of parliamentary system of government. The president has to appoint the leader of majority party in the Lok Sabha as PM. But when no party has clear majority in the Lok Sabha, then the president may exercise his discretion. In such a situation, the president appoints the leader of largest party or coalition in the Lok Sabha as prime minister and asks him to seek a vote of confidence in the house within a month. This discretion was first exercised in 1979 when Neelam Sanjeev Reddy appoints Charan Singh as PM. There is also one more situation. The president has to exercise his personal judgment when the PM dies suddenly. Indira Gandhi was assassinated in 1984. Then the president Jail Singh appointed Rajiv Gandhi as PM. In 1980, the Delhi High Court held that Constitution does not require that a person first proves his majority in the Lok Sabha before he appointed as PM. The president may first appoint him as the PM and then asks him to prove his majority in the Lok Sabha within a reasonable period. For example, Charan Singh 1979, VP Singh 1989, Chandrasekhar 1990, PV Narasimha Rao 1991, VP Vajpayee 1996, Deve Gowda 1996, IK Gujral 1997, again AB Vajpayee 1998. All these are appointed accordingly. In 1997, the Supreme Court held that a person who is not a member of either house can be appointed as PM for 6 months, within which he should become a member of either house of parliament. Constitutionally, the PM may be a member of any of two houses of parliament. For example, Indira Gandhi, Deve Gowda, and Manmohan Singh. Let's discuss about oath, term, and salary of PM. In his oath of office, the PM swears to bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India, to uphold sovereignty and integrity of India, to faithfully and conscientiously discharge the duties of his office, to do right to all manner of people in accordance with the Constitution and the law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will, and the term of PM is not fixed. He holds office during the pleasure of the President. So long as the Prime Minister enjoys the majority support in the Lok Sabha, he cannot be dismissed by the President. Next, the salary and allowances of the Prime Minister are determined by the Parliament from time to time. Let us discuss about powers and functions of PM. First one, in relation to Council of Ministers, he recommends persons who can be appointed as ministers by the President. The President can appoint only those persons as ministers who are recommended by the Prime Minister. He allocates and reshuffles various portfolios among ministers. He can ask a minister to resign or advise the President to dismiss him in case of difference of opinion. He presides over the meetings of Council of Ministers and influences its decisions. He guides, directs, controls, and coordinates the activities of all the ministers. Next, in relation to the President, the powers and functions of PM are: he is the principal channel of communication between the President and the Council of Ministers. It is the duty of Prime Minister to communicate to the President all decisions of the Council of Ministers relating to the administration affairs of the Union, and to furnish such information relating to the administration of affairs of the Union and proposals for legislation as the President may call for. If the President so requires, to submit for the consideration of the Council of Ministers any matter on which a decision has been taken by the Minister but which has not been considered by the Council. He advises the President with regard to the appointment of important officials like Attorney General of India, Control and Auditor General of India, Chairman and members of the UPSC, Election Commissioners, Chairman and members of the Finance Commission, and so on. Next, powers and functions in relation to Parliament. He advises the President with regard to summoning and proroguing of the sessions of the Parliament. He can recommend dissolution of the Lok Sabha to President any time. He announces the government policies on the floor of the House. Then, other powers and functions of Prime Minister. He is the chairman of Niti Aayog, National Integration Council, National State Council, National Water Resources Council, and some other bodies. He plays a significant role in shaping the foreign policy of the country. Prime Minister is the chief spokesman of the Union government. He is the crisis manager in chief, leader of party in power, and political head of the services. Let us discuss about articles. Article 74 says Council of Ministers to aid and advise President. Article 75 says the PM shall be appointed by the President. The ministers shall hold office during the pleasure of the President, and the Council of Ministers shall be collectively responsible to the House of the People. Article 78 says duties of Prime Minister as respects the furnishing of information to the President. Next, let us discuss about role descriptions. Lord Morley says that Prime Minister as primus inter pares and keystone of the cabinet arc. And Herbert Morrison says, as the head of the government, Prime Minister is the primus inter pares. Sir William and Werner Harcourt, he described Prime Minister as the interstellar Luna Minors, a moon among lesser stars. Jennings says he is rather a sun around which planets revolve. He is the keystone of the Constitution. H.J. Lusky says he is the central to its formation, central to its life, and central to its death. He described him as the pivot around which the entire government machinery revolves. H.R.G. Greaves says the government is the master of the country and Prime Minister is the master of the government. Munro says he called Prime Minister as the captain of the ship of the state. Ramsay Muir described Prime Minister as the steersman of the steering wheel of the ship of the state. And Morarji Desai, Charan Singh, VP Singh, PV Narasimha Rao, H.D. Deve Gowda, Narendra Modi became Prime Ministers after being Chief Ministers of their respective state. Thank you. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, comment, and give suggestion.